This episode, a viewer has sent us a very special and awesome gift. Spoiler alert, it's something that we get to put together, so stick around. Dorks and Dorkettes, and welcome to It Came From My Side of the Laundry Room. My name's Rob, and this is a very special episode. Viewer Chris A has again sent over a very special gift to me, and I'm always speechless at the generosity of others, but Chris A has gone out of his way to send over a couple great gifts, and this is no exception. See, I already know what it is because we talked about it via email. So I'm going to skip the unboxing portion of what this is and get right to the goods, because this is, let me just show you. It's the G.I. Joe Night Rhino. This was released in 2001. And I have to say real quick, I still enjoy this era of G.I. Joe. They tried their hardest to reproduce the Joes from the 80s and 90s. I mean, look, it even has great packaging artwork. I mean, they went with a new style and everything, and they always have this cool dragonfly thing in the corner of a lot of their packaging at this time. But look at this. It's still sealed in the box, and we get to put it together. I mean, I haven't put together a G.I. Joe vehicle other than the Hiss that I got for Christmas last year in forever. So I am super excited, and yes, I know as a collector I should keep it mint in the box, but what fun is that? I mean, the reason he sent me this was because in the episode of Toys I Wish I Still Had from when I was a kid, the G.I. Joe July episode, I talked about that I used to have the Sergeant Slaughter Warthog vehicle. Well, this is pretty much a picture-perfect reproduction of the Warthog, other than it's in new colors. And you know it's better than getting a toy that you used to have? Getting a toy that's brand new. And to me, this is brand new because, yes, they took the Warthog, but they made it different. So, I'm pretty excited. Anyway, I'm just running off at the mouth, saying a bunch of gobbledygook. I have no idea what I'm saying because I'm just so taken aback by Chris A's generosity, and wow, man, thank you so much. I mean, this means so much to me. Like I said, because I used to have the Warthog, and he knew that, and, wanted to do something special for me. So, thanks a lot. And like I said, yeah, I may have had the Warthog, but this is something new and different. And it comes with a figure, so we got a new figure to play with. So, without further ado, let's put this dude together. Okay, folks, here we go. The Night Rhino. And before I get started, let me just say, like I said in the last unboxing video that I did, this is a new camera setup. And of course, yes, I still need to fix the lighting situation, but this is a new camera and I'm still getting accustomed to it. So if there's any little hiccups in this, I apologize. Anyway, also before we begin, thank you, Chris, so much for sending this over. You have no idea how much this means to me. I mean, this is reconnecting to my childhood while also being something new and different and exciting. So that's an awesome feeling.
But yeah, like I said, the Night Rhino, it is the amphibious infantry fighting vehicle. And as we can see, it has a character here. It is Dusty, includes Dusty figure. It really floats, it says. Bio card included, carries up to 9 figures, just like the original Warthog. Now, when this came out in 2001, I was not collecting. And while I'm talking, let's just crack this dude open. Well, one thing real quick, point I want to make before I crack it open. This artwork, it's really cool. I mean, they are trying their hardest to emulate that awesomeness of the 80s, and I think they did a pretty good job. Anyway, in 2001, when this came out, I wasn't collecting G.I. Joe. I would be a few years later, but I was able to get a lot of this era of Joe figures for a very good price at that time, but I never got any of the vehicles. So this is my first one of this era, and that also is very exciting. Now let's look at the back. See, it kind of emulates the old school backs too. I mean, it says it's got the 2 grenade launchers, shipboard machine gun. It's got those awesome hatches that we talked about. The 2-stage torpedo missiles, missile rack. It says the Night Rhino storms the beachhead as it leads an all-out invasion of Cobra Island. Now, I'm sorry, Hasbro. If you are hitting the beachhead, a sea landing, why are you going to include Dusty, the Desert Trooper? I mean, it says it right there, Desert Trooper. I love Dusty, and I love this toy, so I'm not taking anything away from it, but really, Hasbro? Anyway, has free rolling wheels, holds up to 9 figures, realistic details, pivoting hatches. And as we can see, it's got this awesome antenna right here. So, sorry about in the background, you are hearing the washing machine finish up and chime for me to go to work, which I'm not going to do. I'm going to open this first. So the chiming won't last forever. I apologize for how annoying it is. So, pull the camera back just a tad as we open this up and see what all we have. Ooh, we got the bio card, as it says, or file card. We got stickers, and I'll say that's probably going to be the hardest part. And we got the instructions back here, which we will dive into as soon as we get all the hardware out. So, we got the tank treads. Put them to the side. We have the body with the cockpit. Look at that. Look how well detailed that is. You know, honestly, I bet a lot of these details go unseen. I mean, look at this cool, like, hose down here. Have, like, a heat sink or something here. All these cool control panel stuff. The awesome seats. Yeah, 3 seats right there. Here's the engine. Here's the compartment where the extra characters can sit. And look, it's got a tow hook. I like that. There we go. A tow hook. And that went a little bit out of focus. Always, you know, there's some great things you can tow. Here is a bunch of the missiles and different engine covers. Here's the hatch doors. We'll dive into that in a second. Move the camera a little bit, or the light, I should say. And here is the shell, the top of it. And look at that. That is awesome to have it in black. I mean, I love the original color, but black, that's a really neat reproduction, if you will. Has turned it into the Night Rhino compared to the Warthog. Even though it looks like all the stickers and stuff are the same. Now, yes, as a collector, I should keep this in the box and all that. But what fun is that? I mean, want to open it up and have some fun. I mean, yeah, displaying it in the box would be kind of cool, but it's not as cool as displaying the Night Rhino right there. Now, I'll probably keep the box and all this stuff just in case one day if I want to pack it up and put it away, but get out my handy dandy knife to get Dusty free here. I don't know if y'all remember, but I got a kitty cat named Dusty. Now, he wasn't named after the character, but I like to think he was. Because Dusty was definitely one of my favorite characters. I mean, his awesome cloth details on the helmet. So let's open this gently, just in case I would like to put the packaging back together one day. Sorry, I know this is taking extra time, but how often do you get to do something cool like this? Definitely not me, so I appreciate this very much, Chris. I mean, this is childhood reincarnated, if you will. Now, let's take a look at Dusty here, because this is a nice looking fig. Great details, nice colorful flag sticker. Got some grenades. His bandolier. Now, I'm not sure if he comes with any weapons. We'll see if they are in the bag here, but I kind of feel like he might not. But guess what? I got plenty. So if I want to give him a rifle or machine gun to have while he's piloting, I shall. But that is a really nice figure. And it's an O-ring figure. I mean, perfect condition right out of the box. So that's special in its own right. But we'll put him over here somewhere where hopefully it doesn't mess up the focusing, which was the problem I had last time. I used this camera and tried to display everything out here. But let's open this up here with the patented G.I. Joe blueprints and put this guy together. So here we go. Here is the sticker diagram. Here is the blueprint with what it has with it. Now, we're not going to go over that right now just because that's pretty time consuming, but we will look at the instructions. So let's open this big bag of stuff here and start, shall we? Now let's pull back here. Like I said, I'm getting used to this new camera, so there. Maybe that'll be good. So we got the doors. Let's put them to the side. Here's the missiles. And yes, I could probably put them together okay, but I like following the directions because sometimes I get a little impatient and put things in the wrong spot. But we can see from the instructions that we are beginning with these bars. Now, these bars, I assume, are what keep our Joe figures nice and safe while they are tooling around in the Night Rhino. Now, why doesn't this one want to go in? Look at that, already problems. But they are definitely operator error problems. It doesn't specifically say it needs to go anyway. There we go. Put that there, put that there. Oh well, looks good regardless. Now we got these. There we go. Can you guys see that okay? There we go. It's not a bad little camera view there. So here is our last security bar. So now it says to put this into this. So that's already done. I think. So I can definitely see how it would really float, because the body of this is... There we go. It was definitely a little bit different. So we got the headlights there. Now it says to put the upper body on. And just put it down straight on there. Look at this detailing. I think I even pointed this out when we talked about the Warthog, how, look at this, you got a shovel, an axe, some other doors. I mean, Hasbro did a great job with adding details when they really didn't need to. But that's what made them the best. Now, it says we work on the treads. So let's get the treads out of the bag. Put the trash over here. And I really don't know who I'm fooling. I'm probably never going to put this back in the box. I'll save the box because it's awesome, but I love going into the laundry room, my side of the laundry room, and just looking at all my bric-a-brac everywhere. So, interesting. So the wheels just slide on there, and then these slide in. Okay, I get you. Good design feature. Definitely don't remember any of that from when I had the Warthog. But look at that. We're nice and snug, I believe. Are we going the right way? Okay, before I get any further, let me look at the package. Yep, I'm going the right way. Phew. Sometimes you never know. So let's do the tread on the other side now. Oh, and it has right and left on it. Good on ya, Hasbro. Did I put it on right and left? The funny thing is, it depends on which, if you're looking at it from the back or the front. Looking at the front, I did not put it on correctly. But looking at the picture, it looks like I did, so we'll just go with it. It rolls. Look at that. Watch out, Cobra. I'm gonna run you over. So next is the doors on the side. They look like they are about the same. Oh, why am I doing this to myself? Let me just look at the picture here. Now it looks like the small sides of these little handles go forward, so it would go like this. There we go. Look at that. I think when we get back into a show like Fistful of Joes, the first 9 Joes should take up residency in here. Now we do the missiles. So this goes here. The missiles. Now definitely a whole different color than the original, which were a yellow. Boom! Now, it said to put the missiles on first, then put it on the vehicle, but that doesn't make much sense. Look at that. Drop it. Okay. Next are the cockpit. Oh, come on now. There we go. There's one. Hello. It's all right. And there's Parquet commercials with the talking butter. Why don't they do stuff like that anymore? That was fun. They snap into place there. Look at that. Now for this, it says now on the packaging, it shows it to be gray in color. These are a tan, and you know what? I like the tan better, I think. I mean, it just kind of ties in very nicely. So I'm going to jump the gun, no pun intended, and the gun goes on here. Now the gun looks a little bit different, I think, than the original Warthog, but that's really cool looking. Kind of futuristic. And these are the grenade launchers. Look at that. And they covered up these. Whoa! Runaway missile or grenade launcher. Covered up these holes very well. So that's a really cool design choice. Next we have, oh, I forgot a step. See, look at that. The engine cover. So looks like it just kind of snaps on there. Look at that. Awesome. Oh, I can't believe it. And it looks like the last step is this antenna. Oh my goodness. Oh, Dusty, hop in, dude. Look at that. A thing of beauty. Now comes probably the most difficult part of any Joe vehicle building experience. These stickers. So I will be right back because I don't want to bore you with that experience. So like I said, be right back.
3 hours later.
Okay, there it is, folks. All decorated with stickers. And believe me, I am so relieved that I let you all go for a moment, because some of the language I was using, yeah, I would definitely be demonetized. So, yeah. Look at this. I love the Warthog stickers on this. It just looks so great. Mind you, it's not a Rhino at all. I mean, it would be cool if they added a cool horn or something to it. But yeah, this is awesome. I mean, the stickers, they gave me some trouble and had to use some tweezers like a pro to apply some of them. And it really got me because there's stickers on the inside back here which weren't that bad. Like a fire extinguisher sticker and some med kit stickers. Sorry for the lighting. But this cockpit had stickers for the computer panels. Now, why didn't they say that at first, that I could have put them on beforehand? And then this side doesn't get any. I mean, there's definitely some computer stuff in there, and yeah, I don't understand it. And I'm hearing something roll around in here. I wonder what that is. Oh, there we go. That's what it is. While doing my sticker escapade, one of the safety rails came off. There we go. But it looks great. Black was a great choice for them to make the Warthog Night Rhino. And this Dusty figure, again, I like it. I mean, it might not be the Dusty that I'm accustomed to, but it's a really nice figure. O-ring, I mean, old school style. I'm sure if I looked up, this is a actual repaint of one of the, other versions of Dusty that they released in the 80s and 90s. I'm pretty sure that it is. But yeah. Now, the thing that I'm going to do, like I said, was whenever we get back to a G.I. Joe figure review show, I will pick the first 9 Joes that we take a look at and put them in this bad boy. Well, 8, because Dusty comes with it. So we'll have him piloting it, maybe, depending on what other figures we unlock. But yeah, there we go. And yeah, the stickers took forever. I definitely was taken back to the good old days with that. But yeah, it really makes a great finished product. Now, for some reason, this one doesn't want to stick. And I think it's hilarious that they put G.I. Joe on their missiles. Hopefully these things stick. Having a hard time with this material, this plastic, for some reason. I mean, I love that they put G.I. Joe on the missile, so when it's, being fired off at Cobra, they know exactly where it came from. So we got these little ones here. These lift here stickers. Now, I took some liberties with some, like these 2 unlatch were supposed to go on top here. I thought they fit better here because you push this down to unlatch it. So I took liberties there. Took liberties with a couple other ones. But yeah, for some reason these missile ones are not sticking. So I might have to do something with that. Put a little dab of glue or something on there. But here we go. And thank you, Chris A., so very much. Like I said, this takes me back to when I had the Warthog, but it's something completely new and exciting at the same time. And yeah, that is a feeling and emotion that you can't put words to. So thank you so much for sending this over to the laundry room and being generous and a great supporter of pretty much everything I do. So thank you so much for being one heck of a guy. And yeah, let's finish this up and send it back to me.
Okay, back to me. Wow. I have to say, I loved the Warthog in the 80s, and believe me, I love the Night Rhino now just as much. I'm a really big fan of the new paint scheme that they used, and I know that the packaging showed like gray, a bluish tinge to the hatches and the grenade launchers, but I'm really impressed with the tan ones that it came with, because it just kind of fits. It's just a nice little, package. And I know this may sound crazy, but I have Iron Grenadier vibes from it with that color scheme, because that's what, Destro's, Iron Grenadier glider thing looked like. It had the gold fins and, was black. Anyway, I know, crazy talk. But, again, thank you, Chris A., for sending that over to the laundry room. Your generosity has been just off the charts, man. I can't thank you enough. I mean, this is, like I said, reconnecting with something from my childhood, yet in a new and exciting manner. I mean, it's the same great toy that I grew up with, just in a new package, and it's awesome. So thank you so much for sending that over, and I can't wait to play with it. And like I said, when we get back to doing the G.I. Joe figure reviews in a newer version of the show, we'll talk about that later, I'm going to outfit the Night Rhino with the first 8 G.I. Joe figures that we take a look at. So hopefully they're cool. Hopefully they don't cramp the style of the awesome Night Rhino. But anyway, thank you so much, Chris A. I'm speechless, man. So thank you so much. Wow. Thank you. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you got something to say, please leave a comment. I love reading them, and I love getting back to everybody. And if you're new around here and you enjoyed this, or any of the episodes that YouTube is recommending down here, please hit subscribe. And if you hit that little bell icon, you will be notified whenever there's a new episode. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks, Chris A. And keep being rad and stay dorky.